There are two popular style of exam questions they can do with surds. One of them is adding non-like surds. So before, we were adding where they look the same. They're all root 2s, they're all root 3s. Here we're looking at adding ones where it isn't obvious what the base surd is. So we've got root 72, root 8, plus root 2. Now, believe me or not at this moment, we can simplify those down to make them all like surds. We did root 72 earlier, but we'll do it again over at the side here. So we've got root 72, we write down our squared numbers. This is what I mean with a bit of practice. You'll start doing it like the back of your hand. How do you get 72? Well, 1, 4, 9 and 36 all fit into 72. 36 is the biggest. So we've got 36 times 2 gives you 72. You split it and you square root the 36. Okay, so we go back to our original question. We now have 6 root 2. What about root 8? We'll do the same thing. Root 8, we write down our squared numbers. Now really, you don't have to write them down bigger than the number you have, because there's no way 9 is going to fit into 8. But we check, we've got 1, that definitely fits in, it will always fit in. And we've got 4, because 4 times 2 gives you 8. And as I said, 9 is never going to fit into 8, so we actually could just stop at the 4. So we've got 4 times 2, we split, square root 4, square root 2, and we square root that 4 to get the value of 2. Go back to our question. So instead of take away root 8, we now have take away 2 root 2. And we add on that root 2 at the end. We are now in the position we were when we're collecting like surds. We have 6 of something, take away 2 of something, and just because there's not a 1 there, remember that just means it's plus 1. So we've got 6, take away 2, plus 1 would give us 5 root 2. Really common exam question because it's checking you understand how surds work inside out. You need to know how to simplify, you need to know how to collect your like terms, and the fact you know that when you're simplifying you can split your factors up is testing that you know how surds multiply as well. It's a really valuable question to practice because if it comes up, it can be up to 3 marks.